everyone, welcome back. Today I got here the 2021 Honda Pioneer 700, and we're going to throw a plow on it. Let's do it. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is install the bracket onto the machine. We're going to remove these stock bolts here and replace them with the longer 14 mils here. We're then going to use these Allen key bolts to go up through the bottom. Be careful, these 14 mil and these Allen key bolts have different nuts, so separate them out before you get started. Okay, so the last thing I need to do here is get these nuts on the inside of these 15 mil bolts here. The best way to do that is with 18 mils of extension, universal. Okay, then we'll take these black Allen key bolts and you put two on each side, one there and one there. Okay, now that our mount is installed, we'll just go along, double check all our bolts, make sure everything's tight, and then we're good to move on. If you're finding this one useful, make sure to hit that subscribe button, smash that thumbs up, and check those links in the description below if you're interested in any of the gear I use. For this bracket here, we use these 2-inch bolts and the nut on the other side. Once you get them all installed, go ahead and tighten them up. Next, I'm going to install the swivel lock.
Like that.
Okay, the next thing we're going to do is install these Allen key bolts. These stop the blade from over rotating. And they get installed right here.
Like that.
Okay, once we got all these bolts tight, we can start installing this push tube onto our blade. Okay, the first thing I need to do is install this bracket here onto the blade like this, using these carriage bolts. And we'll just make sure these are tight before we move on to the next step. Okay, now it's time to mount our push tube to our blade. So we're going to take the big carriage bolt here from the inside of the push tube, and then the washer with the square. And then the big flat washer. Finish it off with the big nut. These are a 24 mil nut, and you can tighten them up now. Before you start tightening these up, you just want to make sure that first washer with the square cutout is lined up on your carriage bolt. And then hold it as you start to tighten it up. Okay, now we're ready for some springs. We're just about done here. Okay, let's mount the springs. We're going to use our last long bolt here. We're going to go through our tilt set. Then we got our spring tensioner. And we get both sides on. Okay, now I'm going to take a 1/4 inch ratchet. I'm going to put it in our spring tensioner here. And we're going to crank it and line it up with the middle hole. And then throw this bolt in. Do that on both sides. Okay, now we can tension up this bolt and this bolt. Warren provides us with this strap here that goes up to the bumper, crosses through, and gives you a good place to hook your hook back to. Okay, let's hook it up to the machine. Put the winch in freewheel, pull it out. We're gonna put the winch cable through this pulley here. And then hook it back to its tag on the bumper. Take the plow, slide it up into the mount. And then put your pins in place. Let's test it out. Thank you for watching my 2021 Honda Pioneer 700 plow install.